live stream. And this one we're doing a little bit different. As you can tell, we're vertical tonight. This is crazy. This is the first time I've done a vertical live stream on YouTube ever. And I've been on YouTube for more than 10 years. That's crazy to think. Started in 2013. Still going strong. But as you saw in the title of this, or if you were just scrolling through, on YouTube Shorts, which is where this is apparently going to show up, you may not even see the title. I have no idea. You're not going to click on it. You're just going to pop in and that's it. So, vertical video, it's here to stay. And do we like this new vertical video live stream that happens inside of YouTube Shorts? Like, I don't even know. I'm wondering. So let me know as people start showing up eventually in the chat. Let me know how you got here. Did you come only through the Shorts feed, or are you showing up through other places like my, email notifications? Did you get a notification that I was live on the YouTube app? I just want to know. We're testing this out. What is vertical video live streaming on YouTube like today? And this is just hilarious doing it on a phone. So, and hopefully everyone can hear me. I don't even know. I've got a mic on. Who knows? Using the Rode. What are we using today? We're using the Rode Wireless Pro microphones. Sweet little mics you can just plug in. Tiny little dongle here. I'll show you guys. Show you the mobile video setup here. It's kind of hilarious. So I'm using this. This is the Wireless Pro. What's up, Jeru Gaming? Got a YouTube app notification. Okay, dope. And Greg Jones, what's up? Good to see you again. Yeah, so that's cool. You guys got the notifications. That's how you're in here today. I was wondering how people were going to find out that I was live because YouTube added this new vertical live streaming feed. They want you to just pull up your phone and start filming. They don't want you to do all the fancy stuff. And we could do that, usually take you around the office. Usually I'm shooting on the Sony FX3, and recently I've been shooting on the Sony FX6 for my live streams, which is a little bit overkill, but I like this camera a lot. So been using that for some live streams, but it's kind of hard. I'll show you what I'm normally doing, throwing it back here behind my desk, and it's just massive. It's way too big to, it's massive to fit back there, but that's how I've been doing most of the live streams recently. And yeah, it's just way easier to pull up your iPhone and do this. Who knows how long the battery is going to last. I'm at 50%. So, that's the problem with mobile, but it definitely gets the job done quickly. So, yeah, Greg, it's a nice camera. Let me know in the comment below. What are you guys shooting on? What's your go-to camera setup right now? Your A cam, and if you have a B cam, what's your go-to? I'd love to know. What's up, Raiden, Shogun? How's it going? Yeah, let me know if you're joining from the Shorts feed. And I imagine people are just like scrolling through really quick. Leave a comment and just say, yeah, Shorts feed. I would love to know. YouTube has said, hey, yeah, we're going to bring in people. They're going to be just scrolling through Shorts and find you. So let me know. Yeah, Raiden Shogun says, do you play Genshin Impact? I've never heard of that. I have not, but it sounds cool. Revelation TV, what's up? Coming in from Shorts. Yeah, let me know if you're on the Shorts feed. I'm the kind of person that watches YouTube mostly for the long form video, but more and more I find myself watching Shorts. What about you guys? What's your split? Do you like 50-50, partly Shorts, partly long? I'd love to know, what it's like. What are other people doing? I'm still kind of old school. I still like watching long videos and just sitting down and just like drilling into a 10, 15, 20-minute YouTube video. But I know some people just love like those quick 30-second TikToks, But making those on the channel, and it's fun. A couple of them kind of blew up as just super random. Okay, Revelation TV saying, first time seeing your channel. Nice, welcome in. Yeah, if you're new here and you're coming in from somewhere else, you haven't seen this before, I focus on filmmaking and cameras and tech like that. So this is just my office. Take you on the little tour, lighting setup and stuff, just for quickly being able to make videos. There's the normal gear, tripods and stuff. Yeah, we got different gamers and things joining the little live stream here, vertical, so that's kind of funny. Imagine we'll get all kinds of different people here. Raiden Shogun saying he's from Genshin technically. Okay, right on. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look it up after the stream, but that's cool. I don't know. Is it a type of like a PC game? I don't know. Let me know what kind of game it is. But yeah, Greg saying I seem to like both formats. It's all about the content for me. Yeah, I feel that. So if the content is good, you're gonna watch it, whether it's a short form video or a long form, normal horizontal YouTube video like I'm used to making. So yeah, I can agree with that. There's a lot of shorts out there that, for me, it's mostly entertainment. It's not about education when it comes to vertical video. Most of the time, it's just like, oh, that was fun, or that was funny. Like a quick little video about some funny camera thing or camera joke or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? For film people, it's just like a really quick little fun thing. But I find that all the stuff that I learn, like how to do certain editing techniques or lighting things or camera stuff, whatever it is, it's all in the long form videos. I'm not really learning that from any shorts most of the time. What's up, guys? Raiden, I don't know why you're asking how old I am, but I don't know. Guess. What do you think? What's up, Erev Dandon? What's up? How you doing? Where'd you come in from? You coming from the shorts? Let me know if you guys are just joined. Are you coming in through the shorts feed? Is that how you found me? Or are you subscribed to my channel already about cameras and filmmaking? I would love to know. This is just a fun little social test. Are people watching live streams on YouTube vertically? I don't really know. But yeah, Lua Bands says, I'm 100 years old, trust me. Dude, if you're 100 years old and you're on YouTube live stream commenting, I am impressed. My grandma was on Instagram commenting on things until the day she died, and she died at 95 just a few months ago. RIP. So maybe you are. Maybe you're 100. I don't know. Raiden Singh is around 3,000 years old. Yeah. Let's see. Jurub Gaming saying that he rocks the Lumix S1 with the MC converting. Okay, with the MC converting my 24 to 70 millimeter L series Canon lens for my videos and streams. Nice. Yeah, I think that's a really great camera. I haven't used it yet, but I really want to get my hands on one of the Lumix cameras. The S1, that's a full frame camera, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments, Jurub Gaming. But I think the S1 is a full frame camera. So that's cool. So you're using the converter just so you can mount it on there, because I think that's an L mount lens, right? Is it L mount or S mount? I can't remember. There's a specific one for Lumix. I think it's an L mount. But yeah, let me know. And yeah, so you can adapt your Canon lens. Is it a Canon EF lens you're using? I say it's an L series Canon lens. Okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah. Yep, full frame, and it's an L mount. Yeah, that's cool. I think that's a really good setup. So using the 24 to 70 for live streams. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I find that when I'm doing live streams, yeah, definitely doing the widest you can is nice, because you want to be able to capture, a lot of your room, and a lot of times you're up close to your desk, like right here. I'm sitting right against my desk. So it's nice to be able to go really wide when you're doing live streams. Revelation TV saying, as a beginner, what camera would you recommend that is good and affordable at the same time? Honestly, this answer might surprise you, but I'm going to say an iPhone. I would go with a phone to start with. Depending on how much you're doing right now and what you're trying to do, I would just go with your phone. Literally, I'm live streaming this from my phone when I have, like a $10,000 camera setup right there that I could be streaming with. And that's not meant to be a flex. It's just meant to be like kind of hilarious that this is the way things are going now. They want you to live stream and do videos on your phone. Just keep pumping out that content. So that's probably what I would start with. But yeah, Revelation TV, depends on what you want to do. What are you trying to film? Let me know specifically what you're trying to make, and I can definitely give you some better recommendations for an actual camera. Just depends on what you're trying to film. So Gerb Gaming saying, I had all Canon glass and didn't want to invest in the Panasonic lineup. Yeah, I 100% agree with that. I'll show you. I pretty much did the same thing for years. I had all Canon glass, Canon EF mount. So, because I started on Canon lenses, but once I switched over to Sony, I had to adapt everything just the same way. I didn't want to buy all Sony native lenses right up front because, as you know, going native glass is expensive, like really expensive. So switched over, and now I'm rocking, all Canon EF lenses that get adapted. So let me pull that out. You can see what I'm talking about. So this is the Sirui lenses. They're not the anamorphic ones. They're just their full frame. They're full frame macro lenses. And so this one is a Canon EF mount lens. And you can see here, I'll try and get it up to the camera here. See how good this iPhone performs for us today. Oh, where's it at? There it is. It's backwards for me. I don't know if it's backwards for you guys, but that's my Canon EF mount lens set down here. And actually, can I flip the camera on a live stream? Let's try it. Let's see. So pull these into the light. So these are all the Canon EF mount lenses that I'm using right now. And I just use them with an adapter, so I'll show you guys that. You guys are getting the behind the scenes look. What's in my Pelican? I've never done one of these before. So yeah, here's the adapter that I'm using. It's just a really simple one from Comlight. I think this thing was like, I don't know, 40 bucks or something. Really cheap, Comlight. And it's EF to E mount. So I'll throw this onto my Sony cameras. And I can't do it one-handed right now, but you know how it goes. So throw this on there and then throw that Canon EF glass on there. Now, right now I do have Sony E-mount lenses on there, but it took me years to get up to this. I actually just bought this lens, the 24-70 G Master, like 2 months ago. Just barely bought it. I have not been rocking Sony native glass for very long. And then I've got the Sony G Master 16-35. And that's also a kind of a newer one. I think I've had that for like about 2 years. But otherwise, I've been doing the same thing, adapting Canon EF glass, this whole set right here, 2 of my Sony cameras for a really long time. And it works great. I mean, the only problem with doing, running adapters is that you don't get very good autofocus. So yeah, let me know though, maybe your autofocus is better than mine. When I've run adapted, it usually doesn't do great with autofocusing. So, cool. Let's see. Greg Jones, he's saying, I'm trying the Blackmagic app on the phone. Yeah, so the Blackmagic app is great. I've been really impressed with it. What's so nice about it is that basically, and I have a lot to say about this because for those of you that don't know, I've created an app called Skyglass. That's what this little logo is. But the Blackmagic app is really nice because Apple finally unlocked their cameras. So now you can do manual controls. So you can actually control your ISO, your shutter, your white balance, even focusing manually, all that kind of stuff. So Blackmagic made a great app allowing you to actually unlock everything in your iPhone so it's not all manual anymore. Or excuse me, so it's not all auto anymore. So you can just go fully manual. The Blackmagic app does a great job. The only problem with it is it's a little bit cluttered. When I'm using it, there's almost too many settings and like too many buttons and options all over the screen, and it's just a little bit overwhelming. But for the most part, I do like it. It's been really nice when I'm using my iPhone like this. The title of this live stream, Vertical Video Won't Die. Well, mobile video won't die either. It's just growing year over year. And Apple, as you know, has fully invested in the iPhone being some of the next best cameras out there, the next best cinema cameras, because they shot their entire announcement recently. Let's see, it wasn't WWDC. Maybe it was. I can't remember which one it was specifically, but one of their most recent Apple events was all shot on iPhones, which is insane because it just looked so good and so beautiful. And so that's why with my app that I've been developing, Skyglass, it's a mobile app. You guys can check it out on the App Store. It's just called Skyglass. But it lets you do virtual production all from your phone. So if you've seen The Mandalorian, heck, let me show you. if you've seen The Mandalorian, I actually 3D printed my entire own full Beskar Mandalorian armor. So this is fully 3D printed, and then, you know, I polished it up, basically sanded it down, painted it, polished it, put the visor in there. But yeah, this was a total pain in the butt to create, but I made the entire armor. Anyways, if you see, I'm going on a tangent, sorry, but if you've seen The Mandalorian, that was filmed all with virtual production. So filming against a big LED wall so that, you know, you could film anywhere that you want to, and that uses Unreal Engine. So that's what our app does. Skyglass uses Unreal Engine in the cloud, and then you can film anywhere you want to. So it's pretty cool. I've linked it actually in the description of this video. So if you go to the description, you'll see it there. Okay. Nero, what's up? Says good channel. Keep going. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Let me know. Are you subscribed to the channel? Did you find this just through the shorts feed? I would love to know how people are finding this live stream. You know, we only got 4 people watching now. Earlier it was up to like 40. So I don't know if it's just the shorts feed like throws in a bunch of people randomly and then they decide, we don't like this or what. But this is a fun test, just pulling up my iPhone and giving it a go. So what's up, Breaking Oranges? So yeah, I think this will be interesting to see, because usually when I do these sort of live streams, like I was saying earlier, I'm set up with, you know, usually my Sony FX3 or the FX6, and I'm just filming horizontally, set up at my desk, and I just sit and chat for an hour or whatever. And that's usually with like this nice microphone, rocking just the Rode this is the Rode Podcaster microphone is usually what I'm doing for these kind of live streams. But this is just really pared back, kind of basic, like I was showing earlier, just using the Rode wireless microphone, little lavalier. But I think these are great. This is a really, really, really simple little mic, easy to get set up. It's all has an internal battery, and I love it for something like this, doing a live stream, and it's just plugged right into my phone. So really, really easy to get nice audio. So your audio sounds a lot better than just running the audio off of your iPhone. Much, much cleaner and nicer, but it's just such a simple setup. So what do you guys think? Leave a comment. Do you think vertical video, you know, is it worth investing in, and are your clients asking for it? So if you're, you know, part of the filmmaking community, a videographer, and that's, you know, how you know me and my channel, do you guys get vertical video requests from your clients? And I would love to know. So I know for me, tons of my clients ask for vertical video. So it's actually sometimes it's some of the most things that I'll do, or it's all that I'll do for some clients, is just making a vertical video for them, whether it's an ad that's going to run on social media or whatever it may be. I mean, I guess if it's a vertical video, it's all running on social media, but yeah, let me know. Are you making vertical videos? Are you getting paid to make vertical videos from your clients? Are they asking for that? Or are they still just doing basic like talking head corporate interviews that are all normal horizontal? And what I found with that kind of style, it doesn't convert. It doesn't perform well at all. Nobody wants to watch a really long talking head interview of like the CEO of a company anymore. It's too dry, too boring. Nobody cares about that kind of content anymore. I think a lot of the big corporations still think they need that, so they'll do interviews and put them up on their website of their CEO blabbing about how everyone's family and they build the best quality products, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't work anymore. Being more on social media, being more organic and authentic, that's the word. Everyone's being so authentic these days. That is what I think is going to be working for brands the best going forward. Like me just popping on my iPhone and just talking to you guys. It's you know, it's not really well polished. It's kind of just random, but it's real. This is real. I'm just holding my phone, talking to people on the internet, and this is what we do now, I guess. But I think it's authentic for brands to connect with their audience this way. They're saying you could hardly hear me. Okay, let me double check my mic here. Maybe something's going on with it. Let me double check, make sure it looks good. Yeah, my audio levels are good. So they're bouncing. I don't know. Let me know, Farash. Yeah, Greg says you can hear. Farash Ahmed, maybe turn up your AirPods. You can hear better now. Okay. Well, says it's working. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't done this live stream setup before where I just use my phone and a little mobile mic, but it works. Ferris, sorry. Not, I'm terrible at pronouncing people's names, and then when I try and do it on a live stream, I always mess it up. So, Ferris, I got it now. I got it. So, yeah, but back to what I was saying about the vertical videos. I do think they're here to stay. I think there's definitely a place for them, especially on social media. I mean, I used to work at an ad agency. I haven't talked about this a lot on the channel, but I used to work at an advertising agency where almost exclusively all I made were vertical videos. So we would shoot vertical videos and I would edit a ton of vertical videos, and then we would run those ads on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and sometimes Twitter, YouTube, that sort of thing. But we would just exclusively make vertical videos. And I mean, I made a few thousand vertical videos, vertical ads, and they performed great. They made companies a lot of money. I mean, over Black Friday, some of these companies would bring in millions of dollars in revenue just from vertical videos that people were shooting on their iPhones, and they convert. So not everything has to be shot on the nicest, latest and greatest cameras with, you know, a whole Hollywood production and that sort of thing. A lot of times it's not. This is overkill sometimes. You know, this is great, and I think it's perfect for shooting short films and really high-end stuff, but a lot of times now the iPhones are doing a great job. It's pretty crazy. So I think it's amazing how well they are converting. Let's see, Stop Motion Studios, what's up, says, do you think I can rig out a Nikon D7-100? You can rig out anything. Let me tell you, my friend, I don't know what that camera is because I'm not a big Nikon person, but we can just Google it. We can just find out. I'll take a look and see what it is. The Nikon, what'd you say, Nikon D7-100. Let's take a look at this bad boy. See if we can rig it out. I can rig out anything, honestly. Rigged out. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, you could definitely rig this camera out. It's just a basic mirrored, yeah, it looks like it has a mirror still. Yeah, basic mirrored camera. You could definitely rig this. There may not be a cage for it because I don't know when this came out. The D7-100 looks like you can only buy it used, so it might be a little bit older, but you could definitely rig it out. You probably won't find a custom cage for the D7-100 anymore because they may have never made one for it. I don't know when it came out, but yeah, you could rig it out. You'll have to find a more generic camera cage. You could find them from Small Rig and other companies. Just look up universal camera cage, and that'll be your base. Once you have the universal camera cage, you can start adding all the accessories to it. So I'll show you, for instance, like here on my Sony FX3, you got to have a top handle. It's a must-have, and that'll work on really any camera cage. And then throw a monitor on there. I'm always using this little Small Rig monitor mount. I've shown you guys this on the channel before, but that's easy to throw on there. And then of course you can throw a V-mount battery or something on the back. You will need to find something to power the camera though. If they've got a dummy battery for it, then you could plug it into a V-mount battery. But yes, definitely you could, Stop Motion Studios, you definitely could rig out the Nikon D7-100. You just got to find a universal cage first to build everything on top of. Let's see, Off Switch, what's up, says, vertical videos are a staple at World Star, Certified Hood Classic. Yeah, oh my gosh. I'm not a World Star person, but I know some people love it. Some people watch it. And yeah, you've got to have the vertical videos for that. That's funny. Let's see. Oh, Greg Jones saying you should rig out your iPhone. I know. I've considered this a lot. Do you guys want me to do a full-on like iPhone rig? I just like go so bare bones with it. I'll show you. Let me flip around the camera here. This is what I usually do. So just a simple little literal cell phone mount that I'll just throw my iPhone into. That's it. Usually it's on a tripod, something like that. And then the only other thing I'm usually using for my iPhone is just a little gimbal. So I just did a full review on this if you haven't already seen it, but this is the Zhiyun Smooth 5S. And so that's the other thing that I'll use with my iPhone. I mean, maybe we can do it today, but I don't think it'll work because I've got the microphone mounted here, but I could definitely try it. Let me see. Maybe I can go live from the gimbal, get some sweet smooth footage. But yeah, I think it could be cool to rig out the iPhone. I don't know, I've never done it. I should definitely give it a try. Let me see if I can get this bad boy on the gimbal. See if this will work with the mic. I don't know if it will. I don't know, maybe we'll come back to that. But I think it could be fun to do a little iPhone rig. So many people are shooting on their iPhones now that might make sense to do a full-on iPhone camera rig. I probably should, with a little cage and a battery and stuff like that. Yeah, if you guys want to see it, I'll definitely add that to the channel. Let's see, make sure I'm not missing anything. Off switch is saying red cameras. Do you mean Nikon? By red, do you mean Nikon? Oh man, I wonder what's going to happen there. I'm pretty sure that red is just going to maintain being red, but now Nikon is going to feel better about themselves because, well, Nikon, when it comes to video, has been left behind. They didn't stay up to date with video like Sony and Canon and Blackmagic did. So, anyways, I'm pretty sure red will just stay red, and Nikon will just be the overlord owning them. The good thing is it probably means that raw video recording is coming to more cameras than just Nikon and red. It'll be coming to a whole bunch of other cameras. So that's going to be really nice. Okay, what's up, Peter? He says there's a depth of field adapter for the iPhone from Bscript, and you can now use the Nucleus Nano 2 to pull focus on the Zoom iPhone. Yeah, I've seen that you can pull focus manually now with the Blackmagic camera app, and that's pretty cool. I have the Nucleus Nano 2 up here somewhere. You guys are kind of getting like the live tour of my office as I just kind of like roam around and you guys bring up stuff. So let's see if we can check this out. So the Nucleus Nano 2 has been pretty nice. I haven't got a really good chance to use it on many productions yet. I made basically like, here, let me flip the camera around here. This is hard to do holding the phone, but I've done some productions with the Nucleus Nano 2, but nothing major. I do want to try using it though to pull focus with the iPhone. I think that would be pretty cool. So there we go. So Nucleus Nano 2, focus wheel, the motor. Obviously, if you're doing, pulling focus on the iPhone, you're not going to need this bad boy. You just need the focus wheel. But I need to get mine set up with the Blackmagic camera app and see. I mean, I've seen the setting in the Blackmagic camera app, but I just don't know how difficult it is to set up. I imagine it's pretty easy to just pair it up with Bluetooth and then you can pull focus in the Blackmagic camera app. But I need to try it out. Maybe let me know. Should I make a whole video about that? That could be cool to try. I've seen on my buddy Michael Tobin, if you guys follow his channel, he makes a ton of videos about the Blackmagic camera app. And I think I saw something where he was talking about using the Nucleus Nano to pull focus on it. So that would be cool. Let me know if you want me to do that. I'll try that and I can make a full-on camera rig and put the Nucleus Nano on there. That'd be fun. I want to put that on the list of things to do. iPhone camera rig. All right. Ferris saying that vertical video hurts his eyes. Seems like I'm wearing blinders on my eyes like horses. Yeah, I mean, definitely, when you're watching vertical video, if you're watching it in a horizontal TV or something, or a horizontal monitor, it's terrible. But when you're watching it on, an iPhone or an Android or something, it fills the whole phone, right? So it's kind of a better experience than watching a horizontal video in a vertical display. So I prefer watching vertical video sometimes, especially if on my iPhone, it's nice to just have it fill up the screen. But for a long, long time, I was anti-vertical video. I even made shirts. I don't know if you guys have seen those, but I had the anti-vertical video t-shirts. They're still, I think, on my website, on my Teespring, but I still rock it from time to time. Let's see. Off switch talking about World Star still saying McDonald's fights are great. Yeah, oh man, that content. Yeah, correct. Let's see. Fair saying, doesn't small rig have a rig for the iPhone? Yeah, they do. They have a full-on, um, like different little cages and stuff for the iPhone that form fit depending on which one you have. I'm still rocking the iPhone 14 Pro, so I didn't update to the latest iPhone 15 yet. Just didn't make sense to up. Doesn't make sense to upgrade every year for me, but I will eventually. But yes, you can get the small rig cage for the iPhone. They have universal ones that there's tons of universal cages for iPhones that just like boop, magnetize in, and so you don't have to do the full like form-fitting cage. Or if you don't want to like always having to take a cage on and off of your iPhone, you can just throw it into that universal mount and it's a lot easier. So yeah, I got to check out some to a little iPhone camera rig. That would be fun because I know a lot of people are shooting on their iPhones more like I'm doing right now for this vertical video. We're rocking the iPhone, which is just hilarious, but it does work. So for live streams, you know. Okay, let's see. Peter saying you need to update the software of the handwheel for it to work with the Blackmagic camera app. Okay, yeah, I haven't done a software update on this thing in a while. I had to go back through the menus to even see. I don't even know what I'm on. I see the settings. I think it's in system. So yeah, I'll check that out and I'll see if I could do a little software update on this boy. Firmware update. Man, I don't even know. I don't even know if you can do a firmware update just over the air with this or if you got to plug it in. I don't know. We'll find out, but I'll definitely do the firmware update on it soon so I can use it with the Blackmagic camera app because that will be fun to test out. So let's see. He's saying it's pretty easy to pair, but crappy to update. The update failed like 5 times before it went live. Okay, so the handwheel doesn't update very well. Let me know in the comments, how do you update it? I mean, I can look it up and figure it out, but does it update just over the air, or do you need to plug this into your computer to do the actual update on the Nucleus Nano? Let me know. That'd be helpful to know before I start trying to update this thing. It says, same with motor updates. Seem like Nucleus Nano is just crappy with updating stuff. Yeah, it seems like pretty much all these companies make it so hard to update. Even with Sony, like sometimes you have to, get your camera plugged in, download the firmware, make sure it's in the right folder and the top folder. And if it's not in the right spot, it won't do the update, or plug in an SD card that has the file on it in the right spot. But make sure it's unzipped so it can actually install. So I know firmware updates can be a total pain in the butt sometimes. Oh, Greg saying you bought one of the shirts. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I did, like, very few people bought those. I made them because I thought they were funny and I wanted to print them for myself, but that's legit. You got an anti-vertical club. I love that. I still rock mine, but now I do like vertical video more. So at the heart of hearts, I'm anti-vertical video, but for social media, we had to embrace it. Oh, Ferris saying that he's watching this on a 43-inch smart TV, commenting from your phone. I didn't even know you could do that. Just sitting back, commenting on your phone, and watching on the big TV. That's legit. That also makes me uncomfortable thinking of my face on a 43-inch TV right now. So sorry, I have to look at this, but that's hilarious. Let's see. Peter saying you can do it via Wi-Fi. Do not have to plug it in. Okay, dope. So yeah, checking about the Nucleus Nano, updating it via Wi-Fi. I'm like, should we do it live on air or what? I don't know how much battery life I have now. Let me check. If it's got enough battery life, we could give it a go. It's close enough. It's like 2/3. Go back in. Maybe we try and update this thing over the air. Let me know. Is this a bad idea? Should we firmware update this? Firmware update right now for the handwheel. Network not connected. Okay, apparently I got to get this thing connected to my Wi-Fi. I thought it was, but I'll figure that out. I'll get it connected to the Wi-Fi and I'll try the over-the-air update, see if I can get that to work. Yeah, let's see. Oh, Greg saying he's still looking at moving to Sedona. You have to sign the shirt if I find you. Yeah, man, that would be legit. And where are you located at now? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, I'm in the Phoenix area. So Sedona's like about 2 hours north of me, roughly. But it is beautiful, Sedona, Arizona. If you guys have never been, definitely worth checking out. Beautiful red rock mountains, canyons, and mountains to climb, and just beautiful weather. So Oh, you're in California. Yeah, California is beautiful too. It's got its own issues I won't comment on, but um, I can't afford to live in California, but Arizona's getting more expensive too. So, but this is not what this is about. Not about economics today and inflation. But yeah. Anyways, so yeah, let me know. You guys have any other questions? I feel like I'm starting to ramble a bit, but um, it's fun to test out this new feature because this is what YouTube wants us to do. They want us to do vertical live streaming now, and I figured I would give it a try. Just jump on a random Tuesday night, 9 o'clock where I'm at. I guess the people on the East Coast, it's like midnight now. So yeah, just that'd be fun to try out this feature, and you can actually live stream with other people. So that's pretty cool. I don't think I can add anyone else. Let me see, can I add anyone else? I can copy a link. Okay, so I think I can send this to other people in the middle of the stream and see if they'll join, kind of like TikTok where it brings in other people. I do want to give it a go sometime, see what it'll be like to have someone else join the live stream. Let me see. I could just send this to one of my buddies, see if he'll join and talk with us today. I tried getting him to join earlier, but he just wouldn't. So anyways, yeah, kind of fun features coming out on the vertical live streaming on YouTube. But okay, let's see. Fair saying summertime in Arizona is sad face. Yeah, you are definitely right. It is extremely hot here. The weather's kind of nice right now, but it's been heating up. It's like about 75 degrees Fahrenheit every day. And that's nice weather, but it gets really hot really quick. So it's gonna be like 115 degrees here in Arizona really quickly, and it'll stay in the 110 to 115, basically the triple digits for like 2 or 3 months. So it's pretty brutal summers. But up in Sedona is nice, Craig. If you end up moving there, Sedona is just really nice weather. Let's see. Peter's saying you should check out the B-Script adapter on the iPhone. So you can use your real camera lenses on the iPhone with this. Oh, okay. Yes. Yes. So Michael, I was talking about him earlier, but Michael Tobin on his channel, I've seen him do a ton of stuff with the B-Script, finding ways to mount, I think he's using his IRIX lenses, if I remember right, mounting IRIX lenses on there. So that'd be cool. I would definitely want to try that out. Like I was showing this earlier in the live stream, but the lenses, the manual lenses I'm using most right now are these Sue micro cine prime lenses, and they're Canon EF mount. So if B-Script has like a little Canon EF mount to iPhone adapter thing for their cage, that would be cool. Definitely should try it out. You can get such great shots now on an iPhone, especially because they've added ProRes log, which is just insane. Like I shoot ProRes log, on my Sony FX3 and on the Sony FX6 when I have it all hooked up with my Ninja V, my Ninja 5, whatever you want to call it. I'll shoot ProRes, and the fact that you can do that on a phone now is just crazy. And I've seen some amazing shots from iPhone, so pretty cool what's coming. And I've already mentioned this on the live stream, but I want to let you guys know now. If you haven't already, check out my app that I created called Skyglass. It lets you do virtual production on your iPhone. So you can film with a green screen, you can film without a green screen, and put any 3D background behind you, and it'll move, it tracks, it actually looks like you're in that 3D space. So once we get live streaming working properly with that, maybe we'll do an actual just live stream like this and show you guys what I'm talking about. It's pretty cool. It's on the App Store, but it's only for iPhone, so check that out, Skyglass. Let's see, Stop Motion Studio is saying, what camera did you start out with? That's a good question. So the first camera that I bought was the Canon Rebel T3i. That was my first really nice DSLR that I bought, the Canon Rebel T3i. And that was back in 2013. So I had played with lots of cameras growing up. I had little point and shoot cameras, like little digital point and shoot cameras with like a zoom lens and digital zoom and everything like that, just from different brands. But they were all pretty cheap. So the first real camera I bought that could do photography with interchangeable lenses and do video with was the Canon Rebel T3i. And it was a great camera. It was one of the first cameras that shot 1080p video and was affordable. So I think it was $600 or $700 when I bought it. But at the time, that was a ton of money for me. I did not have the budget to buy that lens, so I bought it on a Best Buy credit card. And that's how it started. Bought that and a one lens, about the 50 millimeter, a nifty 50 millimeter Canon lens that was like $100. And I bought it all on a credit card and just paid it off over like, I think 6 months or something with the Best Buy credit card. But that's how it started. And, you know, if you're there, I think earlier you were saying, hey, you know, what camera should I start with? I think it was you, or maybe it was someone else commenting that, what camera should I start with? But yeah, if you don't have the money for it, you can build up to it. I paid that off with jobs that I did. I started shooting, I think like a lot of guys do, I started shooting weddings, I started shooting little corporate stuff, you know, some live stuff, and that ended up paying off the camera. And now I've built up to where, you know, I'm using a lot nicer Sony cameras now, you can see here in the background, but it's all a matter of just building up to it eventually over time. So, it doesn't come all at once. I've been doing this for over a decade. So, says, yeah, Fair saying that winter in Arizona is awesome. It is incredible. The weather's nice right now. Go on lots of bike rides. Taking out the Super 73s. Been trying to get in as much time on the bikes as I can on the e-bikes while the weather's still good. That's like my favorite thing to do. I thank Casey Neistat for introducing me to the Super 73s because they are seriously the best. Oh, Fair saying you had to change phones. No worries. Yeah, you got a different user profile now, so all good. Let's see. So, Fair saying GUI on YouTube Live is different on different phones. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know if that's just on Android or what, but that's good to know. Good to know that it kind of behaves differently on different devices. Let's see. Greg Jones saying, I've been learning Unreal. Definitely going to check out your app. Yeah, dude. Greg, if you're learning Unreal Engine, trust me, I've spent a lot of time in Unreal Engine now. It's complicated. There's like so much to learn, and I've barely scratched the surface on Unreal Engine. There's so much you can do. But if you want to get into virtual production, you want to start learning how to use Unreal Engine, the Skyglass app is a really good place to start because you can walk around inside of these Unreal Engine environments, put yourself inside of them, film things, move the camera around in 3D space. And we have a ton of Unreal Engine environments that I've put inside of the app. So I pretty much loaded every single Unreal Engine environment that's in the Skyglass app into there myself. So spent a lot of time working in Unreal Engine. And so you can use any of the ones that we have in there, or you can upload your own. So if you buy one or you make your own custom Unreal Engine environment, you can load it into the Skyglass app. So I've made a couple tutorials actually on our channel. If you just look up Skyglass app on YouTube, here on YouTube, you'll find the Skyglass channel, and we have tutorials on like how to use the app and how to upload stuff. So yeah, man, check it out. It says it got virtual production to work. It's amazing. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, what are you using for virtual production with Unreal Engine? Are you using like Vive Mars trackers? Are you using Camtrack? I think it's Camtrack AR. What are you using specifically? There's like Ximetry. There's a ton of different softwares out there for doing virtual production, so let me know. Unreal Engine has some built-in stuff for it, so maybe you're using their live, I think it's like Live Link or something, something similar to that. What are you using for virtual production? Yeah, Live Link. Okay. Yeah, so that's the one that Unreal Engine has. It's free to use. It takes a lot more work to set up because you got to get your phone connected to a PC and everything and get it all synced together. So yeah, Greg, check out Skyglass. It's available most places. You're in California. It's available in the US. It's available in Europe. We're going to launch worldwide soon, but check it out. We have a free version, or you can use a free trial for 7 days or whatever and try all the features. If you don't want to do that, you can use it without some of the features, but give it a go. I'd be interested to hear what you say or hear what you think about it. Definitely leave a comment on any of the videos or DM me or something on Instagram. Let me know what you think of the app. I'd love to know because yeah, if you're using Live Link, then you know what you're doing already pretty well. So, oh, okay, the plugins are enabled by default. Yeah, so yeah, we just updated our entire back end of Skyglass to Unreal Engine 5.3, and that took like months to do. So I haven't played with live link, only used live link and checked it out when it was on like 5.0 or 5.1. So yeah, that's cool. Really happy to hear that it's a little bit easier to use, but cool. Yeah, so the title of this video, vertical video just won't die. I agree. I don't think it's gonna die. You know, it's so easy to just pick up your phone and live stream like this now, where it just wasn't possible before to do. So yeah, I think it's gonna stick around. Clients are gonna keep asking for vertical video, so you just gotta adapt and keep doing it. So let me know, do you guys want me to do a full-on like vertical video camera rig? So like right now, you know, this is just set up to film, obviously normal horizontal, but I've been considering showing you guys like a couple different rigs so you can set up your camera, you know, Sony FX3 or whatever it is to film vertically. The hardest part is I love using a top handle, and it's pretty hard to mount a top handle on these rigs vertically. It is possible, you just have to mount it like on the side of the cage, but I don't have a cage over here. And on this side, there's an HDMI and port and all that. Everything else gets in the way. So I got to find a good way to make a vertical, like little camera rig for my Sony FX3. It's actually been a little bit easier on my Sony FX6 because it has all these mounting holes on the side. And so usually I just throw a base plate on there and just rock this thing completely sideways when I need to film something vertical. And it's hilarious filming commercials and like ads for companies on the Sony FX6, which is, you know, it's a nice camera. It's a Sony, it's a Netflix approved camera, the FX6, and it's hilarious using it for vertical video because it just feels like, wow, that's a nice camera. What are you shooting it? Oh, I'm shooting it vertical for a TikTok ad. So it's kind of hilarious. But yeah, if you guys want me to do rig builds, vertical rig builds for some of the nicer cameras, let me know. I think it'd be fun to make one. So let's see, Greg saying, oh, it was a pain. It was a pain in the butt to get it working on the previous versions. They're talking about getting Live Link working in Unreal Engine for virtual production. Yeah, I remember watching a bunch of videos on it and seeing different guys doing it, and I played around with it, and I just was like, this is too complicated for me to figure out. So I didn't get far with Live Link, and that's why we made the Skyglass app. It's a lot easier than having to play with all that. And you can see your results in real time. So the camera and everything composites in real time. So you could put yourself or someone else, your actors, in the Unreal Engine environment, the 3D environment, in real time, and you'll see what it actually is going to look like. So you don't have to do any compositing and bring it into After Effects and stuff. It just, in live, real time, you see it all come together. So definitely check it out. But yeah, guys, this has been a fun live stream. I think I've learned a lot about this. I think that YouTube was saying, hey, we're going to put this in YouTube Shorts and all that, and people are just going to pop in from the short stream. I don't think that's true, because when I'm watching shorts, I never see live streams. Do you guys see live streams? Let me know. I've never seen, yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a live stream in the shorts feed before. Like when you're scrolling through, that's what they said. They're like, we'll put these lives in the short stream. People will slide through and they'll just pop into your live stream. That's how TikTok does it. When you go live on TikTok, you know, a lot of people show up just randomly, just rando people coming in. But I feel like most of you guys said that you found the live stream through a YouTube notification or an email notification or whatever, and that's how you knew that I was live, not from the shorts feed. So yeah, I don't know what YouTube's talking about, but I wanted to test this out. Test out the vertical live stream from a phone. Let's see, Fair saying, last time I used the Unreal Engine, I ended up like Daffy Duck. Yeah, it is so complicated. I think, you know, learning Unreal Engine just from scratch, there's YouTube videos you could watch, there's like tutorials you can do, but and courses, but it's complicated, man. It is really complicated. And my co-founder, he's a developer, an Apple developer. He actually made the new Apple Vision Pro headset. If you guys have seen that, he actually developed that. He was part of the team at Apple that developed that, and then left and started working on this app, Skyglass. And he's dived deep into the Unreal Engine code and actually customized it. And it's, you know, because you have to customize the engine, and it's crazy. Like he's said, it's insane. Like the code is crazy for that. So it's complicated. I can't even pretend to know how that code works, but he's had to modify it. Let's see. Fair saying that he has seen live streams, but not from people I follow. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. YouTube had said, hey, live stream vertically from your phone. We'll just throw you in random feeds, but I haven't seen really any random people coming in. So yeah, I don't know what that's about. Mostly tarot card readings. Yeah, I think right now YouTube live streaming like this, vertical live streaming, is just not popular like it is on TikTok. TikTok, you get all kinds of cool live streams, different things, but on YouTube, yeah, you're gonna get some rando people live streaming doing tarot cards. So, and yeah, that's good. You found the live stream through notifications. That's what I was thinking is, hopefully people see that I'm live just from a YouTube notification or something. So glad that's at least working. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you all jumping on the live stream. If you don't have any other questions, you've got my undivided attention. I'm just talking to you guys in the office. Nothing else going on. So if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, probably wrap up the live stream. Been going for almost an hour now. I do, here's one more thing, as Steve Jobs would say. I haven't talked much about this yet, but the new Fujifilm X100V. This thing is an absolute, oh, sorry, not X100V, X106. The V was the previous one, the 5, but this is just a beautiful, beautiful new camera, and I've been having a lot of fun with this thing. I'm gonna make like a full review of it. All I've done so far is make a little short, but this camera is primarily for photography, the X106, but it does video too. And here's what I've really liked about this camera. So it's made photography fun again. I mean, it looks like an old film camera. Obviously, that's the whole design. Let me take the lens cap off. It looks like an old film camera, and it feels like it when you're using it. It's got this nice kind of grippy leather texture grip, and then obviously you've got the nice silver metal. I would never buy one of these unless you got it in the silver. They've got the black version. I don't know why anyone would buy that. Just the two-tone look looks so nice. Looks really vintage. And you know what? I'm pretty sure this is exactly where Apple got the little emoji for the camera in the app too. If you look it up, I swear it's the Fujifilm X100 series. But anyways, I don't know. I'm gushing about this new camera, but I love it. It's made photography fun for me again. I've been bringing it around with me everywhere. It's just so easy to carry because it's so small, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. So let me know, do you guys shoot on Fujifilm, and have you used the X100 series or any of the other Fuji cameras? This has been a lot of fun. It's a fixed lens. You can't swap it out for anything else. It's pretty wide. I think it's 24 millimeters. Yeah, 23 millimeters, and it's a crop sensor. So it equals about to 35 millimeters on a full frame. And it makes photography fun though. It also shoots video in 6K, which is insane because this little camera shoots 6K video, and these cameras don't even shoot 6K. The Sony FX6, the Sony FX3, they only shoot 4K video. So it's pretty crazy that this little camera shoots in 6K, and I've been really impressed with the footage actually. I'm gonna make a full review about it, but I shot my most recent YouTube video with this camera as a B cam, the Fujifilm X106 as my B cam video, and it was shooting in 6K for about 20 minutes, and then it just overheated. And I'm in Arizona, it's hot, but I'm indoors, guys. It's not that hot. It was indoors, it was at night, and it did overheat. It didn't turn off, but it started giving the overheating warning. So just a heads up, if you want to shoot in 6K video on the new Fujifilm X106, it might overheat on you. So what I ended up doing was actually I switched it down to 4K, and it started recording fine, and I never had it overheat at all. So I ended up shooting most of that video. It was the most recent video on the channel. I shot the rest of it in 4K as a B cam. And this worked great. So for those of you that are looking into this camera, I should have linked it down below so you guys could find it, but the X106, it's gonna be really hard to find right now. Literally the second I saw this video, the second I saw that this was coming out, I didn't even know it was, the 5, I was trying to find the 5, the Fujifilm X100V or 5 for like a year, but it's been on back order, B&H, Adorama, no one had it, and everyone was selling it on eBay and Facebook Marketplace for like more than it cost brand new, like $300-400 more than it is brand new. So when I saw the 6 coming out, the second I saw it was a camera, I'm putting a pre-order in because who knows, I might be on pre-order for this camera for like a year. But then surprisingly, they actually shipped it. Adorama had stock and did ship it about a week or so. Let me just throw it on my head so I can put it down. Okay, that's not working, but Fujifilm had a little bit of stock and did ship this camera within like a week from Adorama. But now they're on back order again. And I'm hearing that they're not going to have any of these for a couple months, so it might be kind of hard to find. But I'll do a full review on this. Let me know what you guys think about it. I think it's a cool little camera for photography and video. And Fair is saying that it reminds him of an old Leica. Yeah, it definitely looks like an old Leica camera. I would love to shoot on a Leica, but man, those things are expensive. They're like, I think they're like $3,000 or $4,000 for a little photography camera. So it's crazy. What's up, Twitch? Says hi. How are you? Welcome in, Twitch. I haven't seen you on the channel before. Did you come in through the shorts feed? Let me know. We're doing an experiment. This is a vertical video live stream experiment. Did you come in from the shorts feed, or have you been subscribed to this channel, the Chadwin channel, for a while? I would love to know. Fair saying 6K for how long? Yes, yeah, so I was shooting in 6K on this camera for about 15 or 20 minutes, and then it overheated. Like I said, it didn't turn off, but it put up the warning and it stopped recording. So I heard it go, and I was like, what the heck was that? I was like, what just happened? So I went and around the back while filming that review and just saw that it was overheating. And I was like, well, I need this camera as a B cam for this video. So I just switched it down to 4K and it didn't overheat. I shot for about another hour and had no issues. So did work. But yeah, it'll overheat if you're shooting long time in 6K video. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, Greg, no worries. Let's see, what phone is that? I'm not sure. But yeah, will Skyglass work on an iPad? Yes, it will. So Skyglass will work on pretty much any of the most modern iOS devices. So any of the latest iPhones, basically from iPhone 10 and up. If you're using an older iPhone than iPhone 10, it's probably not going to work very well, just because we need a stronger processor. And then on pretty much any of the latest iPads as well. If you're using a really old iPad, it probably won't work very well because we do a lot of processing on the iPad locally. But yeah, devices that work the best are the Pro models. So if you have an iPhone Pro model, whatever it is, or an iPad Pro, it's going to work the best. And that's mostly because those models have LiDAR. And so the LiDAR does the real world camera tracking really well because we're using Apple's AR kit for all the tracking, and that works really well with LiDAR. So if you can, try to use one of the Pro models that has LiDAR sensors in it for the iPad or the iPhone, and that'll make the Skyglass app work the best for virtual production. And I've linked it in the description of this video. I don't even know how you get there on a live stream like this, a vertical live stream, but if you look at the description, I've linked the Skyglass app. You can also just search it on the App Store. Let's see. Fair saying, probably time you should switch over to an external recorder like a Ninja or something. Yeah, so I have a Ninja somewhere. Oh, where is it? It's right here. Yeah, so I do have the Ninja 5, and I record it or use it for a lot of external recording, but I didn't even think about that. Maybe I should have just done that with when I was filming with the new Fujifilm, but I didn't even think about it. So I'll do that. I'll run that as a test. I'll see if I'm doing external recording on the Ninja 5 from the Fujifilm, will it overheat? The only thing is that it won't do 6K. So this will only do up to 4K resolution. And that's kind of a bummer because, you know, as we were just talking about, the new Fujifilm will do up to full 6K. And that would be nice to be able to capture 6K. You know what though? Let me look it up. I think if I remember right, that Atomos has done some updates to where they can record 6K or 8K footage now on some of the recorders. So let me look into that. If you can record externally on the new Fujifilm X100 in 6K on the Ninja 5, that would be epic. I'm gonna look that up. I'll do some research. I'll find out if it can. That'd be cool. Otherwise, I'll just do it in 4K. But like I said, this camera didn't overheat at all when I was shooting in 4K. So it actually did totally fine. Man, I just love this little camera. Let me show you. Let me see if I can show you this viewfinder. See if I can go here. So this is actually a real piece of glass. You can actually look through this viewfinder. I'll show you the front here. So that's what's really cool about this is the viewfinder is not digital, so you can see the light. It's pretty cool. It's a real viewfinder, just like an old film camera where you actually look through, or a camera, a DSLR with a normal mirror. It's a real viewfinder. So you actually can see everything, and then it's also, the viewfinder is also digital. So when you want to watch something back, when you want to hit playback, let me see, I'll hit play on that picture I just took. It'll actually, let's see, it'll switch over, and there you go. You can see the photo I just took. This is really bad, but it's an actual like OLED viewfinder, and you can see how it's blacked out. Now you can't actually see through the viewfinder. Look how it's black. Look at that. Now let me switch back to taking a photo, and you'll see, boom, it's clear. You can see right through the viewfinder. Isn't that cool? Pretty sick. So it's a real viewfinder, and it's a LED or LCD viewfinder. So it's like this weird hybrid. I haven't shot with one like that before, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it works exactly, but it does. It's a viewfinder you can actually look through, and it's digital when you want to watch your videos or pictures back. So it's pretty cool. I thought it was pretty sweet. Let's see if I'm missing anything. Oh yeah, fair. So it's an EVF and an optical viewfinder. It's both. So it's an optical viewfinder. As you saw, it kind of has a shutter. So when you go into the digital mode of the camera, it closes up. So I'll show you again what I'm talking about here. This is on, for those of you just joining, this is on the Fujifilm X100, right? So right now, when I'm in photo mode, you can see the viewfinder, you can see that light coming through. It's optical. And so you can look through and you can see the real world. But then when I hit play, it becomes digital. So see how it's black now? And you can see there's no light. So basically it closes a shutter, like a weird shutter or something on that viewfinder, so you can't see through it. But then when you put your eye up to it, the sensor kicks on and it knows there's an eye right there. Let me cover it up so I can show you guys. So now it thinks there's an eyeball there, and you can see some of the numbers and stuff there. It's really hard to show this on a live stream, but as soon as I go to take a picture again, boom, it opens up, and now I can see through the viewfinder in real time. I can see the world. It's pretty crazy. I haven't seen one like that before. I'd love to see that on like the Sony a7S III or something. Like for instance, this is the Sony FX3. It doesn't have a viewfinder, so you're just out of luck. You can never look through anything. But on the a7S III, it does have a viewfinder, but it's not optical like this, where it actually, you see the real world. It's just fully digital. So pretty cool. I hope that technology comes to other cameras, because I found it really useful and kind of cool to use. So yeah, but yeah, I think that might be it for this live stream, guys. If you don't have any other questions, or you want to talk about anything random, camera stuff, filmmaking stuff, Arizona weather, then I might wrap this one up, because we've been going for just over an hour. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Ferris, Greg, everyone else that's joined the live stream. It's been fun to hang out and talk. So let's connect in the next live stream. Should I do another vertical one like this on the iPhone? Was it fun kind of just being casual, walking around the office, looking at gear and whatever? Or do you guys want a more formal live stream where I just sit at my desk back there and I just, I got the light and I just kind of chill out? Let me know. So Fair's saying it's 10:30 over here. I'm going for lunch. Nice. Hey, have a good lunch. I don't know where you are in the world, but it's a totally different time of day there. So appreciate it. And yeah, hey Greg, yeah, DM me or whatever. Find me on Instagram and message me. Let me know what you think about the app. Oh, you're in Bangladesh. different world over there. But yeah, hope you like the Skyglass app. Thanks you guys for joining the live stream. Catch you guys in the next one. I gotta figure out how to turn this off. I don't even know. How do you stop a live stream on YouTube that's vertical from your phone? I have no clue. We'll find out. All right, see you guys. Have a good